Hey, I had a quick update for today. Now, there's actually some pretty exciting stuff going on tomorrow. Tomorrow, SSX, from Dynasty Warriors, not exactly from Dynasty Warriors, but another depiction of that person, is going to be in Knights of Valor PS4. So my Knights of Valor PS4 English version overview is going to be tomorrow when that character launches. I don't think I'm gonna have to cash to buy her, unless a miracle happens. I'm really low on cash right now. I actually had to take a hit in my wallet to get the computer back, and I still owe them like 50 bucks. But in the event that she's free, then I'll be playing her tomorrow, and I'll just knock out the overview at the same time. But the Cliff Notes is it's a pretty good translation. I mean, it's not the most professional, fluent English translation you're going to get, but for that game, there is quite a bit of reading involved. There's stuff on the gear. There's like properties on the gear and the whole skill tree and stuff like that. There's a bunch of parts of the skill tree that are pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious what they do, like even if you don't read it. But there's stuff like the cash shop and things like that where you can definitely benefit from having it in English. So I'll be going over that tomorrow. If you guys want to play now, and you don't want to wait for me to do that tomorrow, basically just make a Taiwanese PlayStation Network account. If you do that, then you'll have the access to the English version. You don't have to do anything special. It's not like PSO2 where you have to install an English patch and go through an unofficial launcher. You don't have to do anything. You pretty much just have to make a Taiwanese account, which is pretty easy. Just go on like mail.com, just make an account, and link your backup email to an email you actually care about. Just say your location is in Taiwan. You can look up how to make an international or account from outside of your nation, and it'll be the pretty much the same process. Just say that you're in Taiwan. You can Google like a pizza place or a hotel or something in Taiwan and just put the address in, and you're good to go. Unfortunately, I will have to start over because the accounts are not linked. Apparently, the Asian version, which was on the Hong Kong account that I made just for the game, is run by Perfect World, and accounts or the versions are not linked. It's not like PSO2, where every single version of the game is linked. You can play your same character and your same progress on any console at any given time, as long as you're not on at the same time. It's completely different. So I'm a little miffed. I did spend like maybe 40, 50 bucks on the game to get the characters and kind of put out some content for you guys like earlier in the year. But now I find out that I'm not going to get to keep any of that stuff. But luckily, I had so many issues with the computer and stuff like that I kind of lost interest in playing because I couldn't reliably record it. Since you know how it works with PS4 games, when you're online, when you play an online game on PS4, you cannot stream it from that account. You can't stream it from your base account. Like if your base account is an American or European account and you're playing something like PSO2 or Knights of Valor, which are both Asian, slash Japanese games, you can't actually stream it from that account unless you make another Twitch or YouTube account, which obviously, like, it's not the kind of thing you want to do, whether you're a big or small channel or you're a medium-sized one like me. So I couldn't stream it, and the game does get pretty grindy, so that's kind of why I stopped playing it. Apparently in this patch, they've increased the level cap to 100, and the grind to promote has been reduced at least a little bit, and also actually being able to read what's going on is going to help too. So I'll be playing that probably throughout the rest of the month after I finish Odinsphere. In terms of Odinsphere, I'm not really sure how long I have to go on that. I'm at the like halfway point of Velvet's campaign, and I hope that I'll be able to finish it maybe today, if not tomorrow. And then I'll be working on New Game Plus. I might actually speed run the game. It just kind of depends on how things go. It seems like it would be a pretty extensive grind to do a New Game Plus hard speed run on that because all the equipment gets upgraded, and you also have to grind out a bunch of potions and get your skill tree. I don't know how much you would have to max it, but you would have to at least max the stuff that you would use in a speedrun setting. I could tell it would be a pretty extensive grind, and the fact that I'm on the Vita version means that I can't grind as long as someone on PS4. So we'll see what happens with that, but that's what's going to be going on for the rest of the month. I also wanted to thank everybody for my 8 million total video views and over 5,000 subscribers. Unfortunately, I've just been in a a very awkward position. I didn't have the computer for months. It actually happened like last month, if I remember correctly. And now I've been going through my relapse with my mental health and stuff like that. It's made it difficult for me to, do what I want to with the channel. But the good news is they just put out a Encore bundle for the Neo Geo Humble Bundle just earlier today, like a couple hours ago, and apparently it's a retroactive bundle. So if you have the old bundle, which I believe I paid the highest tier for, or the one that didn't have the shirt because the shirt was like $50 or something, you actually get a bunch of Steam keys. So that's how I'm gonna start the celebration for it. I am flat broke right now. I have to admit, I might have to do like a fundraiser to like pay off the rest of the PC and like the future projects and stuff like that, at least until I get with my new network. So that's probably going to be at least one part of the celebration, but I do have a bunch of Steam codes that I can give away on my Humble Bundle account, so we're going to go through that probably throughout the week. I will be streaming either from 2 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Actually, let's make it 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time so that people can come in. I'm going to give out what I can as long as people are interested, and there's more than one person interested. I'll probably give out a couple consolation prizes, but I want to get rid of some of those codes. I'm probably not going to use them. I only bought the Humble Neo Geo bundle for the ROMs because it's actually, if you know anything about niche games or arcade games, you know that getting legal ROMs is very difficult, especially ones that you actually can alter and use in an emulator, which is what's really cool about the Humble Neo Geo bundle. A lot of people don't like the front end that runs the ROMs, but you can straight up just take them out of the folder and put them in an emulator. So it's like you're actually getting a legal copy of the ROM, which is in some ways better than, actually having a remastered port or whatever, since you have more flexibility with it. You can get online play working with it and stuff like that, extra filters, easier recording, things like that. So that's what's going on now. Tomorrow is going to be Knights of Valor PS4 on English. Hopefully I can play that character. I hope that they at least have a free trial or something. She's like a martial artist in that game. It's like the first time SSX has been like a martial artist in anything, as far as I know. Her moveset looks pretty cool, so hopefully if I have the cash, I'll try to play her. I'll be giving out some stuff, probably today and tomorrow, and we'll go from there. And then the real celebration for my my milestones on YouTube is going to be at the beginning of next month, when I'm out from my network and I'm kind of a free agent again, and I have a little more cash coming in. I can probably get a couple things off the Steam sale. There's not really a whole lot I want off the Steam sale at all. I've got a couple random things in my wish list that I'll probably grab that are probably going to be like under $10 each, maybe even cheaper than that. The rest I'm going to try to get some stuff for you guys. Probably get like a copy of DMC4 Special Edition or 20XX or Streets of Fury, the stuff that's been very prominent on my channel, at least before all the computer issues. So stay tuned for that. You can come by today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be giving away whatever it is they gave me on the retroactive bundle. I think I might take like Twinkle Star Sprites and Shock Troopers, but the rest is up for grabs. So I'll see you guys there. If you want the help with the extra PC repair stuff that I have to pay, basically I was able to pay half this month, and I'll have to pay the rest next month. My links are in the description. See you later. Peace.